Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chelsea Grottenbank's Facebook video. Today we are talking about it's okay to say no. This has to do with personal finance. It's appropriate for students of all ages and potentially some adults. So let's just jump right in. So right now we're at a time when we're not really spending money doing the types of things that we all enjoy to do. Going out to eat, going to the movies, going on trips and vacations, all of those types of things. We're home, we're quarantined, some businesses are closed, travel is difficult. So we're not doing those types of things right now. But oftentimes, when we are able to do those things, it's hard to say no to our friends. We all may have a personal budget. We may have a set amount of money that we're able to spend at any one time. And really, the only way that we can get more money put away for the things that we really want to do in life is to think about sometimes having to say no to some opportunities that may present themselves to us. This sometimes can be a really hard thing to do. If your friend wants you to go to a concert with them and the concert is out of your budget, it's something that you would be okay with doing, would be interesting to go, but you need to save money for a new car or a down payment on your apartment, and something like a concert would set you back. It's okay to say no to your friends or make a different suggestion or talk about how you could do something differently. Um, Saying no to our friends to a good opportunity is super hard. We want to be able to do those things, but we also want to be able to do the other goals that we have set for ourselves. Having set financial goals really helps you make good decisions about what you should be doing and you can say yes to, and what you shouldn't be doing and you should say no to. So if you go back to one of our budgeting videos, I do talk about how to set SMART goals. So that would be a really useful tool to use when thinking through, does this make sense for you right now? But having that conversation and talking about saying no is difficult. So how can you say no without being offensive? Just saying no is hard, and sometimes may make your friend feel bad thinking that you don't want to do this thing with them. So having a conversation like, I'm really trying to save for a down payment for a car right now. This doesn't really fit in with that. I just don't have the money to do it right now. That is a good way to have that conversation. Saying something like, I would really love to go with you, but right now it doesn't make sense for me to do that. That could make sense for you to have that conversation. Saying something like, oh, that sounds like an amazing opportunity. I can't really do that right now, but I could do something like this, and making another suggestion. Or saying, I would love to go. Hanging out with you is so much fun. I know you guys are going to tailgate in advance of the concert. Maybe I can meet you there, spend some time with you, and hang out beforehand. And thinking through, what is going to be right for you. One phrase that people use quite frequently is YOLO, you only live once. And that's true. So you do only live once, but you have to pay for the mistakes or actions that you make along the way. So if you spend a lot of money on a concert that you didn't really have the money for, you're going to be paying for that for the next 3 to 6 months, depending upon, how long it's going to take you to pay that off on a credit card or how much you have to take out of your savings. Looking at something like okay, this concert costs $120 for these tickets. I put $20 a week into savings. That would cost me 6 weeks of my savings. Am I willing to set my goals back by 6 weeks to go to this concert? So if that makes sense to you, then by all means. Another thing to look at is to say, okay, well, it's $120 for the concert tickets that your friends are looking at. Are there cheaper seats? Are there lawn seats? Are there seats further away? Saying that you'd be willing to go if you could buy these tickets. Your friends are your friends for a reason, and oftentimes they're willing to work with you to be able to do the things that they want to do with you. So having those conversations, evaluating what in the end it's going to cost you is a really important way to think through saying no. And sometimes saying no is not no permanently. It's just not right now. It doesn't make sense right at the second. Could we do it 6 months from now? Could we do it a year from now? Are they going on vacation? Can I go with you next year? Could we move it a month? Because right now I'm really tight, but next month it will be a little bit better. So having that conversation with your friends is really important, and being honest with yourself about what your financial goals are and how much you really have to spend is also really important. So I hope this is helpful in thinking through what makes sense for spending and sometimes how to say no. So I hope that we are all able to get back out there and do the things that we would like to do pretty soon. But for now, you could be thinking through how much money you really do have to spend, setting up that budget and thinking about what your SMART goals are so that when it comes time to make those choices, you know what your answer is. So we'll see you tomorrow, and we hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.